we're gonna finish this trial. Figure out who done it. Good. Rightio. Let's get into it, boyos. Oh look, Celeste, she's gonna rip Celeste. Just when I was starting to like her too, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna kill her off now. Sad part about it is that that's the truth. Rightio, let's get all the way into it. Boom and boom. That's fine.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well,
That's true.
Yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where did you find
Where'd you
it?
find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements. I'm positive, Section A.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprits switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Oh no. I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Huh? Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was stand there and watch. Hey, pretty boy died, but as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's protein
I'm
powder.
talking about the protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
This is... it's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle,
Where
did it go?
And also, even if you fill it up with protein powder, the bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean, conversely, the poison must have been, could it be, give me the letters then, what am I working with here? protein drink.
Now I understand.
The poison was in the protein drink. Also, if you put it in the bottle,
It must have been poured into the
probably would
protein
have stuck.
can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. A protein drink.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that showed the switch it has to be. It must be what we found in front of the shelf. Oh, you mean the footprints.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's
belong-
the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Oh,
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Makoto and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Told you to check your footprints. Yours were too big, and they weren't.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just weird.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
I don't think Hina did it.
Well, it's just the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction.
I don't think it
Hina
happened like
used
that.
that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura?
Yeah, did you
And
kill
if
Sakura?
you did, why? Why would you do that?
That's
I found
true.
her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the
Byakuya.
protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison
Byakuya.
mixture.
Byakuya, you'd calm your shit, boy.
And then she drowned it all at once. And then
Hold it.
Oh,
I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it. do
wow, Kyle.
you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
Not the point
Funny
here,
words
Byakuya.
like friendship don't matter here.
Not the
What
point here,
matters is
Byakuya.
outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
Byakuya, I'm gonna defeat you in a
Not
fucking
a
minute.
person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah, Makoto.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
The coffee on the
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Byakuya.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, exactly. Shut your
Even
bitch ass
ignoring the fact that I
Byakuya.
don't want to believe it.
Coffee
Just
on
doesn't
the
fit.
Yeah, it
What
does.
doesn't fit?
Like,
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear
Yeah.
clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
that's true.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
How do you fucking not notice
Listen,
you leave
Hina.
footprints?
Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Oh, shut up, Byakuya.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
You didn't get
And is
shit.
that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told.
Doesn't add up.
First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the truth of this case. Yeah, Bianchi, shut your bitch the fuck ass up. It's gotta be the footprints. It's gotta be the footprints.
First, I went to Section...
What?
The poison.
Okay.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
It only lead to Section
I
A.
grabbed the bottle. I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled and left the camera.
Who are they facing?
From Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right? Moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous. I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C.
You see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to
Oh,
submit
some
new
new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
Glass shot?
I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the poison bottle. I think I remember now. I broke something in the same shade of blue. Rec room window.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right? The window? The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. so I think that must be it.
Art of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison.
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was the bottle of poison? Should have been when I broke. What was the bottle of poison? What? Where was it? Where was the bottle of poison? Should have been when I broke the rec room window. According to what Hina told us, section A of the shelf.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Ooh.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she could say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought that protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Let's show 'em that sweet, sweet evidence, boyos. Empty protein drink.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before—
No, it wasn't.
No, it's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course! It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it—
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's
That's
not
not
why.
why.
The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely.
She killed
She was
herself.
alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other
Killed
possibility
herself.
is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already! Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who gave the one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. Had to be Sakura.
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
Cause she broke the bottle.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it and make her accept it. Is it a bullet time battle? Yeah, it is.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took
This should prove it.
Get out of here.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing.
So it would leave
Which
no,
is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself.
but it got on her
But the
foot.
powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison and the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Select someone. I did it.
Here's my answer.
Sakura killed herself. It had to be
The one who
suicide.
killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying It was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. Ah, ogre! Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed. I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
She wanted to take us all down with her.
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
We're doing a thingamabob. Closing argument. Okay. This goes there. Wait, no. offers her candy first. Yeah, candy. Yeah, no, that goes there. Now the only thing that's gonna really fuck me up is that or the other one. Yeah, the only thing that really fucks me up is where she goes in and where she goes out. I think this is right though.
Began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Hyakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
That one's wrong. Yep. I knew one of them would be wrong, and it would be that one. And I was aware that that one would be wrong. That one goes there. I mean, of course she'd be... I wasn't sure. Thought I had it right, but I didn't.
She found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he killed him, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type. But even even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
was you, Hina. Well, I mean, with giant titties, you'd know. Break.
That's the full truth of the case.
Who's gonna get executed then?
Sakura took her own life, and
Will we
you
get an
claimed to be the
execution?
killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Miyake doesn't have a fucking clue on what to do here. It's the only thing I've ever got an A on in my life. I've never got an A on anything but this. Some bullshittery here. Give me them coins, bitch. I'll take them coins.
Okay, I think we can all agree you made your point. Did
No, we
you
didn't.
guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the Blackened?
I'm pretty sure it's
Will
obvious.
you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna
be?
Wow, you're just so sad, Monokuma. Oh, it's so sad. Half the colors are going. You can actually choose Monokuma as an option here. I'm just saying, like, you can choose Monokuma as an option for whatever reasoning. Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire
Okay, we're done
existence.
here.
What did you say?
So, that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try and cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because... That's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because you all pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. That's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. But for serious, that's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Let me explain. Do you realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hands. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me.
I can't forgive
My
this.
closest friend got hurt. Sakura.
I...
Because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up at you at once, even you... Hina. Please don't think about things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Aww. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. And if you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings and you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Don't you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hands.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came. Wait right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Hina.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm
so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get some protein like she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. That's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken the poison from the shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, I was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in. Please open the door.
Why?
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 Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. That just added to the weight she had to carry. I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us, and I wanted to free her from all of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey, hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt you right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long, and I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion of what her suicide meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she's thinking. 'Cause her and me.
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I read that. That was all me, baby!
It's true.
That's the one Sakura addresses to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then... You lied to me.
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It just makes it sound so dirty. I just said I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribble at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if I had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is the part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut. So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrative voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind. Sorry. And I made my mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that the first murder wouldn't. They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we'd reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Sounds like rape. And that's not a funny thing to say, but never mind, I should not have.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic.
Or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that is not enough. This will not end with me just accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion. Disharmony. The Mastermind knew eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
Sakura. If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you dies with me. For that, I am willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning.
Yeah, this is actually, like, legitly sad. This character is the bomb. Sakura is so underrated. Like, character progression-wise, she's the most underrated character, I'd say. She's so fucking nice, and I'm about to cry. I'm not even fucking joking here. I'm about to cry. This character's so damn nice. I'm crying. Okay.
Whatever you think of me, please know
Alright.
that you are all my most treasured friends.
Okay. Wasn't expecting to cry tonight. That's a thing. I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you'd try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please do not be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plan, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring to the class trial a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I cannot tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through the actions, not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
God, I'm crying.
No matter what, just survive.
Oh. The feels, dude. That's so sweet.
But
This is... I don't understand. I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you
I
gonna
can't
do?
see. But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you wouldn't try and kill each other. And you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was all because of her stupid meddling. The rest of you almost bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone can blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Sorry, I'm wiping tears. Dude, that's so sad. See, I've watched this game start to finish. But that was a while ago, and holy crap. I didn't cry the first time, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god.
Now then, the next victim's been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
What?
Hmm?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her, I can't blame her. Nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh-hoo.
To be honest, the way she died in the game is more sad than the anime. Yeah.
What?
Whether or not it was because of a spy, there was a spy, never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? This is not how this was supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, you're sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or game elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There could be no doubt that these are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina are both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that others have cast aside the fear of this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no participating in a game which has lost a sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now, I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is heaps of the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks it can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Everyone.
Hey,
Well now, can you really say Sakura's death had no meaning?
how boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about the no good for nothing backstabber and let's get back on track.
You want me to punish you
It's
guys?
the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
Wait, but
Sakura is technically the killer, right? And she's dead.
you're not gonna... Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh heavens no! Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't sub in or whatever. Doesn't mean I can just sub in or whatever student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the Fair Times 1 rule.
Listen up.
So I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yoo-hoo!
So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special gift.
A special guest?
Let's
Give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time!
No! 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 Why'd I have a big bodybuilder Monokuma, by the way? It looks like a bodybuilder. Excavator Destroyer. But if this punishment was for Sakura, what the fuck? No, alter ego! I can see why people are sad about this. I am not. The only reason I'm not sad about this is because I know it's a computer program, but it was the only memory left of Chihiro Fujisaki. I get it. I'm not sad about it. Kinda. You suck, man. You turned into a mangled hunk of junk.
Phew, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go and grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. I'm all about the grill's goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at.
I'm not laughing.
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but still. When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. It's what I named my dick.
You think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul. My disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, the black and muddy boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Hi, you were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. Pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him. Is that what you call animalism? Animalism? Where soul dwells in with all things, even laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find... You finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about him from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop. I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data on that laptop, it was, I guess you could call a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe as a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. For that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone's who died so far, the death of each and every one of our friends. They all make us stronger. And I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're like super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, that's time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that,
Huh?
I need to read the postscript. What? Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a little bit more of Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare those ears from deluxe tones from yours truly. Dulcet. Oh, one more thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind on and off this whole time I've been here. So I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and I would have been deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop in the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? Makes you so mad you can't friggin' know. Huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. I can't let any of you greaseballs have it. But...
Too bad.
Hee hee hee, sucks for you, losers! Huh? What's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not just going to lay down and die. I will fight you, bastard, no matter what, and that is seriously it. Huh, wow, what a stubborn losing, huh? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. Well, whatever, who cares about some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try and get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from regrets of the outside world?
Think about that. Think long, think hard.
Think, Dick. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? He touched your butt. I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge stuff like that.
Yo,
So, the class trial is over and Monoguma's gone.
but...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What is there other than head back up?
Oh,
yeah, let's get out of here. But, Heinous must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose as absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone else would destroy the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What do you think about this? Absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are a sleazeball.
See.
Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have many friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abusive give and take. Me.
I guess it's not easy to everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to being over. Time just kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms long before night snuck up on us. Ding dong, big bong, don't touch my ding dong! Seriously, don't.
As such, soon the door.
Don't.
Okay then.
Don't touch my ding dong. I don't like it. I don't care. I actually like Byakuya. Byakuya, he's okay. Now, when he was like first introduced, I kind of thought he was an asshole, and I wasn't really into his whole character. I mean, towards the end, he kind of got better, I guess. I mean, still a dick, but yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know. No, I liked him from the start. Well, I mean, you like people who are dicks anyway, so it makes sense. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into a sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen in such deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Be right back, gotta take a call. I'm just gonna put it on silent. Hello? Hi. Okay. Hello? Happy birthday!
Thank you.
We've got you a card. We'll give it to you next Sunday, unless you want me to pop round tomorrow and give it to you.
It's up to you. I don't mind. It's fine. very nice of you, thank you.
I'll pop round tomorrow then.
Okay, thank you. It's your
Okay.
birthday soon, you know.
I know.
Exciting stuff.
I'll be fine. Alright.
Yeah, okay, I'll put you back to bed.
Alright, thank you.
Where's Luby?
She's in a bedroom. She's just finished writing some cards.
Cards?
Yeah, she's got me a birthday card. She got Jan a birthday card from both of us. And, she's got James something for her. So,
So what are you going first thing in the morning then?
Jan's.
What are you doing, getting a bike out?
No, I can walk. I could Pokemon.
If you get a bike out, you can roll all the way back near enough.
Yeah, but I could Pokemon while I'm there.
Ah, well, where's your mum?
She's at work all day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Get you sent down to Baker's Oven.
I will.
Baker's shop, wherever it's called.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can get my shit printed out.
Where you going, library?
I'm gonna see, yeah. I'm gonna see actually if I can ask like my mate Luke or anything if he's got a printer, if he'll print it out for me or something.
Well, printers not expensive, are they?
I don't think so, but I don't know if I'll have a computer that'll connect to it. I'll just ask Luke if he's got one first. If he does have one, then I'll ask him if he'll print it out. If not, then I'll go into town and see if I can get it printed there.
Alright, fair enough. See you later.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye bye. Love you.
Love you too.
Yay. No, I don't want to mute myself. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I told you I was gonna take a call. I didn't say I was gonna mute. I'm in a good mood. That was a happy conversation. Beat it. I'm not talking about my dick. I don't have a dick. My imaginary dick. Ah. You did. What do you mean I did? I did have a dick? Yeah, I meant to say my phone. Yeah, I meant to put my phone on silent. Anyway, it don't matter. I've done it now. I could hear a voice. Wow. Key up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me out of a deep hole like lead.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Huh. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door! It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked. Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.! Why is Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Time to leave the room. Time to leave the room. Fine. Won't leave the room. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note. I'm not gonna lay down and die, I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to mine and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Words smexy time with Kyoko. Words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Sneaky sneak. You gonna take me to the data center, or do I have to walk? I made my way in after hours and headed to the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird, she said she'd meet me. Maybe she's inside already. Put my hand on the door with a certain amount of force. Rattle, rattle. Didn't open. Tried again, but rattle, rattle. Must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh ho, what are you doing up, mister?
Gah!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know?
Oh, well, I just...
You tried to tell me I actually didn't bust in yet, right? But
Hey!
I can see that. Yeah, don't waste my time telling your crap. I can see it for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you're just sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed.
What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko.
Now you two.
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Now let's just go.
Okay. Yeah, get out of here. Shoot.
So we left and went back to our rooms. And then,
Goodbye.
so, goodbye. Hold on! Listen, what the fuck was that just about? So what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late, we leave without checking a single thing. What's the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as soon as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okuro Ikusama.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
So, all-star apologies. End. Yep. Look how many people are actually dead. Did you say 7 question mark? That is cool. Right. Ultra lump. That's sad. I'm angry now. 4 by Gore. Right. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for now.
Ikusaba.
Oh, she's talking about Mukuro Ikusaba again. What?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikubasa. The one 3 days before the next incident. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we could even face another murder. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. "100-mile dash, pain of junk food junkie." Ikubaka! Right. Before, because it's getting kind of juicy, getting kind of juicy right here. This is where I leave it. This right here is where I leave it. And I'm sorry, Mikkel. When you come and look at this, you'll understand the love that I have for this game. It's not even just this game. It's the second one too. The second one is a beauty. Third one takes your feelings and throws them in the trash. Anyone you loved, dead. Anyone you cared about, dead. Anyone you hated, alive. Fuck knows. I'm not sorry that you're gonna look at this and you're gonna be like, well, fuck me, I want some more of this shit. Rose, get on it. I'm like, nah. I'm playing an Overwatch event now, buddy boy. I don't care. No, I do care. It's just, wait on it. If you're looking for some more, this is just some stuff to do when I'm not here. You wanna watch it while I'm not here? There you go. I'm giving you the source. Just watch your shit, boy. Anyway, Kyle, chat admin Kyle, if you want to join me on Overwatch, now would be your time. And I shall see you all. Thanks for chilling with me. And I'll see you motherfuckers next time. Bye!